Hi everyone, feels like I've not done this in a long time. I'm all over the place, but the main thing is about T1 here. So, I've been busy, I've tried as best as I can while I've been busy with other projects. But enough about that. No, really. The things you do. So I'll try and talk as loud as I can. Sadly, the mold's still here, and I'm still using it because I've got another 4 of these to build, I think. I've still to do the script and figure out how many of these Daleks I'm gonna have. I think it's passing over now. Anyway, I've as you saw from the last diary, these were blocks of wood. I've then added a basically a damming wall to stop it all leaking out. I've then poured resin in between them, so as you can see, there's a block of wood, there's a block of wood, and that's pure resin. I did it wrong basically. I wasn't quite happy with the look, so this was a lot more. If we can find the original plug, as it's called, which I think it's, I can't even reach. I'll get up here. As you can see, that's the original mold up there. The back, the side of it is a bit what's the word, the front basically was too far back, so I've had to pull it out because I wasn't happy with it. So yeah, and then I've got a body fill this to make it all smooth, hide all that. These little gaps aren't gonna matter because once the neck's been molded and then finished, all this Dalek for the first time is going to be all one solid section. Even the dome's going to be it's going to have some sort of mechanical track inside instead of it having a pivot at the top like on my other Dalek, like in 1J at the bottom. If you can see that little bolt at the top, on the top of the dome, that's what's holding him, and that's why when we're traveling his head shakes about, because it's only one point of contact, whereas on the new ones they're going to have a full 360 track on the inside. As you've got to imagine, I'm standing up, my head is going to be inside the head of a Dalek, instead of when you normally sit in a Dalek, your head's about here in a Dalek. And that's the purpose of why this Dalek's so big and why I'm doing them like this. So yes, for anyone who's wondering how he's coming along, this is what he looks like so far without showing too much of the other build. So yeah, I'm happy with the colour. I'm still waiting for more wood because I get wood free from a company around the corner from me. It's 12mm because it's basically they get massive sheets, 4x8 sheets, and they have them notched down over time because they have a CNC machine basically. And then I get the sheets, cut them down, and then I've only got 2 so far. That one's more or less done. These 2 have been had gel coat added over the top, reason why this is white, just to stop rain getting on it, but as we've now got a tent to stop everything, yeah, just like a plastic coating basically. It's basically what fiberglass is on the gel coat is your first layer that you apply on any build before you add the matting and the resin. It basically gives it like a thick coat, so if you need to sand it back, you're not sanding through the glass matting. A lot of people who are watching this channel are probably having no idea what I mean. So none of this, I mean, these are bathroom PVC sheets. This is wood so far. The neck is 3D printed, but these are wood. That's plywood that I routed down. The shoulders, this so far, the reason why they look hollow at the minute is because these are the actual casted ones. So I am a bit annoyed. I have said to my mum, no, the mould hasn't gone to waste. If I am going to redo bits, I'll cast it up to this ledge, and then I'll make a fiberglass pull-up mould like we do with the dome. So we'll take a mould of the top one, because I did heavily. You can't see it now because it's been painted, but this was a lot more like a paradigm. It wasn't following the contour of that, it was going in like that, and it didn't look right, so I wasn't happy with it. You know, it's my own build, I'm not following any plans apart from the Shawcraft skirt. Everything around this has been moulded around to that, because the paradigms, of course, we all know, are a lot different from the normal Daleks, let's just say. And as I've done 80s Daleks for years, this was definitely a first. I have done Shawcraft in the past. I did an NSD, being the bronze variant. I still have his base at the bottom as well. I need to finish that. And yeah, I'm going to have Paradigms, NSDs, if I can at some point, and Imperials. So yeah, I'm a bit all over the place. Don't look like much, it really don't look like much, but because I'm on with loads of different jobs, as you've seen with this channel, is I've got a lot happening. I've got my self-employment, I've now got a new TARDIS to build, the secret build at the side, another secret build that's up in my room. Just don't understand people. No, turn your music off. Don't want to get copyrighted. So yeah, it's coming along. It doesn't look like a lot is happening with the build, but I assure you I am getting there. I've yet to take a mould of the skirt and base, and I think that's what I'm going to do next. When it gets warmer weather, it's slowly getting warmer, so that'll be the next stage. Then the neck will be the last thing, because this is going to need a silicone mould like that, and that cost me 1,200. So, but that was for this section. This section is a lot smaller, but I do need a mould, because originally I was going to do, I've got the mould at the bottom, but I've changed the idea. These are all now glued together. I want to make a mould of a solid piece, so it's not all, you know, because you do one at a time, it'll make it even more heavier, whereas if I do all this in one section, the glass matting can basically to all of these and make one solid cast, instead of doing one at the bottom, then another one, and then gluing that down, because it was weighty. And I was like, well, yeah, I do need weight in the bottom to keep this from tipping over. But yeah, the neck, we want as less weight in the top section as less. But yeah, that's just a little update I thought I'd give, with a few photos of what it's looking. It's, like I say, it's not going very far, but the weather still isn't exactly the best, as you can see. Come on, focus. I remember when I was doing my other builds, it was always in later of the year, so when it's warmer weather, gel coat and resin cures much faster, you know, paint dries faster. At the minute, I just can't be bothered. You know, I want to get it finished, so this is the reason why I put a tent up. I was sick of the water getting on it, and if we can get it somewhere here, if we can see, I don't know if there's any gaps anymore. I think I filled them all in, but basically, where's my hand? There. This joint from here to here, because this is a 45-degree angle, it was cracking open, because this being wood and this being foam with body filler, it was just cracking open. As you can see, it got dented one time when the piece of wood landed on it. So I am still on with it. Like I say, I don't want to feel like, but that's when you're a builder. When you're a builder, you're on with different things. You know, I've got someone paying me for free props this year. You know, I've got that to do. Doing photo shoots at the minute. Hopefully this Sunday, fingers crossed. Doing more photo shoots with other props. Got plans, lots of plans. My self-employment, which is, it's, you know, it's the first time for everything. I've got hiccups. But yeah, so that's, this is a long video. But yeah, hope you're, you know, liking the look. I hear the cat. And yeah, and that's roughly, get a front angle, because we don't get many of that on this. But yeah, he's actually, to say a Dalek I've never done, I'm really happy to own one of these Daleks. Well, saying these Daleks, this is my take on the paradigm. So yeah, see you all soon.